Welcome to the check-in, folks. This is the movie review, and we are reviewing the movie Us. Just want to let everybody know now, there's going to be plenty of spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, please get your dusty, decrepit, stank booty ass off of this video right now. Please get off this video if you haven't seen the movie. So, the movie Us. This is Jordan Peele's second directorial debut. The movie Get Out. Generally, I like the movie Get Out. I thought it was suspenseful. I thought the story was creative, but if you've seen Twilight Zone, if you've seen certain type of suspense films and sci-fi films, you've seen that type of idea played with before. But generally, I like the movie. I like the message in the movie. I didn't generally like the ending of Get Out because I felt like the ending of Get Out was just too romanticized, too fictional. Like, come on, man. Like your homeboy pulls up in the TSA truck, like at the ending, like the alternate ending would have been the right ending to go with. But I mean, I get it, they was making a Hollywood movie and they wanted to romanticize. But still in all, let's get to the movie Us. We have Lupita with her first major role, and I thought she did a really good job. I thought her character was extremely strong. I liked her character. So generally, we have all-American family, all-American black family, and the film starts off with young Lupita walking the beach, and as she's walking the beach, she's neglected her father and her mother, and she's walking the beach, and then she stumbles upon a house of mirrors, and she walks around in the house of mirrors, and she stumbles upon her doppelganger. And then we go into present day, and this woman has a family now. She has a son, a husband, a daughter, a house. And they're living their typical American life. So they happen to revisit the town and revisit the beach where she found her doppelganger. Lupita, she's oh, I don't want to go there. Typical black woman. I don't want to go. But the father, he wants to go to the beach. He wants to check it out. So they go to the beach. As they go to the beach, the son, he disappears into the mist. When I was a young boy, I used to disappear a lot. I still disappear a lot, even when I'm with my friends and But let me get back. Let me get back on topic. During this course of the movie, I noticed that and even though this movie was only like an hour and change, it felt like it was 2 hours. It did feel like it was 2 hours. But let's continue with the story. So the boy, he walks the sand, and he goes missing. And what else happened? I seen the movie last week, and it's been a whole week. I wanted to do this video earlier, but so he wanders the beach. They can't find him. They go back home. The doppelganger family is in their driveway, holding hands, creepingly, subtly into the driveway. And this startles them because they're like, why is a family outside of our humble home? So, the father, he goes out, and that's another gripe that I had with this film. And, generally I liked the film, but there were a few gripes, and we're going to get to all my gripes, but let me talk about this gripe. They really made the black man look so fetal. look so weak. They made the black man look so non-threatening, just fragile and weak. I mean, the husband, he gets his ass beat pretty much in the beginning of the film when the doppelganger family intrudes in their house, and Lupita does her whole slave voice, whatever that voice was. I don't know. I'm guessing because they were underground and they didn't use their vocal cords. I heard that was the theory of why they were talking like that. But yeah, I didn't like that whole how they made the black man look so weak, so fragile. He couldn't help anyone. He couldn't help himself. This is supposed to be the provider. This is supposed to be the protector of the household, and they made him look so weak. I heard Paris Milan really talk about this theory and this whole conspiracy of, in media, and not only in media, but in, white women and white men telling black women, you're strong, you're independent, you don't need a black man to, protect you, help you. And, I feel like this film did play on that stereotype of the strong black female. Because it really played down the black male figure that's supposed to be the protector, the provider. But I digress. But in the film, the doppelganger family intrudes in the home. They intrude in the home, and pretty much they're talking about we're an underground sect called the Tethered, and all of the mythos of you've been underground, and you just going back and forth, and the dialogue, and then pretty much it goes into each doppelganger has deals with each other. Like the father deals with the father doppelganger, Lupita deals with her doppelganger, the son deals with his doppelganger, the daughter deals with their doppelganger. So it's interesting seeing that whole ambiance of them dealing with each other. So eventually they all having their little situations. They all manage to get away from their doppelgangers while they individually go away, and they collectively come together, and they get away from the doppelgangers that were trying to kill them. So they stumble upon their neighbor's house trying to get help, and they realize that the doppelgangers are all over. Their neighbors have doppelgangers, their friends, their families. They're appearing all over the world. And it's just a mass pollution of the tether just all over the place, just killing. That was another gripe I had with this film. Why? And I've read the theories on this film, like they use scissors because they try to attack the vocal cords because they're not allowed to speak. But my whole thing was, where were the guns in this film? If my doppelganger came running down the street, trying to stab me in the throat with a scissor, I'm pulling out the 40 on him. Pow, nigga. The 40. So I didn't understand where were the guns in this film? Why no one had a gun in the home? No police officer had a gun. No militia. Where was that? I didn't understand that. But the family gets away. They discover everyone has a doppelganger, so they're trying to pretty much escape the United States. And they wind up back at the beach, and the son, the doppelganger's son, he tries to set the car on fire, and I don't know, I seen this film like a week ago, so I'm like trying to grab little bits and pieces of what I remember. So he tries to set the car on fire, and the doppelganger of Lupita grabs the son of Lupita. So she grabs him up and she steals him and she throws him in a locker. Lupita goes looking for her son. So she goes looking for her son, and they're talking back and forth. And it is discovered that all along, Lupita, doppelganger, life has been stolen. This the girl that we've been watching and we've been being emotionally invested in was actually the real Tethered, and she switched bodies with the real Lupita. So that was one thing that I did like about the film, because it kind of leaves you in a space of who are we really rooting for? Are we rooting for the girl fighting for her life back, or are we rooting for the girl who stole the life but is now complacent in America? It's a brilliant. I believe I have my gripes, but I do believe that it's brilliant in a way. There's a lot of ways that this film is brilliant. I like the little nuances and the little details. And I enjoyed this film. I thought it was a great film. I actually like this film better than Get Out, even though I have my gripes about it. I thought it was a brilliant film. I thought it was well executed. The ideas were great. The concepts were great. And that's my general outlook on the film. I just wanted to give my take on it. Again, this is True and Living, giving my take on the movie Us. Thank you.